So, Tony Ferguson, Justin Gaethje, UFC 249, interim lightweight championship. Tony defending his interim belt for like the third time. The news got announced on this a few hours ago. Still no location. Dana just says it's 100% happening. I'm still a little bit sceptical the fight happens, but I'm here to just give you a kind of early look how I think this fight will go down. Obviously, you've got Tony, who was completely getting ready for this fight, for the Khabib fight, I should say. But now he's got to kind of change up the gears a little bit, and he's taking a big risk here in facing someone like Gaethje, because he doesn't have to face someone like Justin Gaethje in this spot. But he's stepping up. He's trying to give us a fight. It's a fight a lot of people love to see. That there should be a lot of violence in this one. But to me, you have to look at Tony Ferguson as the clear favourite in this spot. Simple reason, he was getting ready for a fight. But this fight does come with some risk with the way that Justin Gaethje fights, because he is a guy that will bring the pressure, and he's got a lot of tools that can really hurt you. Now, not saying that he can come out here and completely shut down someone like Tony Ferguson, but Tony Ferguson has been caught in the past. Multiple fights he's been caught and knocked down in some bad situations. But again, he always pulls through. He's a very hard guy to face because he's very vicious in there. Both guys extremely vicious, obviously. But Tony Ferguson is a guy that can break you down in a lot of different ways. And we've seen in some fights as well, Justin Gaethje being broken down in fights. If you can outlast this guy, have some vicious shots of your own, you can absolutely hurt this guy. And he's coming in here on short notice. One of the big things is the weight cut. He's a week and a half out from the fights. He's going to be concentrating on cutting that weight. He wasn't getting ready for a fight. So that's a big thing. He wasn't getting ready for a specific guy in Tony Ferguson. And Tony Ferguson is a really tough guy to prepare for, kind of mentally, because you know this guy doesn't wilt. He doesn't break, that we've seen. And you have to kind of really get yourself into that kind of psyche of facing a guy like that. So Justin obviously has to really start off very quick and try and hurt Tony. And he can do that because he has some big weapons, some big leg kicks, some massive power, but he's very susceptible to getting hit. And Tony is so unorthodox in so many areas of the game that I think that he comes out here and really puts a beating on Justin Gaethje. But I'm still a little bit worrisome because Tony does get hit, and he has been dropped multiple times in his UFC tenure. And Justin Gaethje could be the guy that comes in here, maybe clips him and puts him out, and we never ever hear the Khabib versus Tony fight ever happen. Could you imagine if that happened? But like I say, Justin has that wrestling background, not that he ever uses it, and I don't think he'll use it in here. I think if he's smart, he knows, right, I just have to go for this guy and fight fire with fire and see how that goes in that spot. So yeah, if I'm Justin Gaethje, he's not going to have much of a gas tank. I don't think. He's not been preparing for a fight, where Tony, you know, he's got the cardio and he's got the endurance to really go hard throughout the fight. Now, if Justin could hurt him early, maybe that kind of slows down Tony a little bit, but once Tony starts getting his pomp, starts breaking a little bit, has a little bit of blood everywhere, he seems to bloody everybody up, then he can continue to take over this fight. Like I said, I've seen some people just on Twitter in the last few hours since the fight was announced, and they're licking their lips at getting Justin Gaethje at dog money. And I'm not counting out Justin Gaethje, because you can never count out a guy like that who doesn't quit on himself. You have to literally put the guy down to stop him. But Tony, I think, has got the tools to really carve up someone like Justin Gaethje in a lot of different aspects. Just avoid getting hit. He could use the wrestling here. Perhaps he was getting ready for Khabib to maybe stop that takedowns and so on. He might be actually deciding to use it against maybe someone like Gaethje. I don't think he's really got that in him. I think he's going to come out here, fight fire with fire, as long as he doesn't get clipped. I like Tony Ferguson to win this fight, I'll be honest with you. I think that he's got a very good opportunity to really beat up on Justin Gaethje. But Justin Gaethje, if you don't put the guy down, is always live, and you have to be very careful. So my little early prediction would be Tony Ferguson inside 2 rounds. I think he can get to Justin Gaethje and kind of hurt him a little bit. So hopefully you guys are staying safe. Just a little video I'm putting out regarding this fight. There's also talk of Jairzinho Rozenstruik against Francis Ngannou in the card. It's been a tough time, guys. No fights, not much videos in there. I've just been spending time with family, staying safe. Hopefully you are too. Hopefully this picks up. We have a fight. Still not 100% sure it'll happen, but the wheels are in motion. Take care, all the best, and I'll speak to you very, very soon.